Well, Zamps, welcome back. How'd you find your little trip overseas? I think Essex and Caribbean Premier League as well.
I had a really good stint overseas, obviously about 3 months away. It was really good just to play some cricket. I've struggled to get many games in before that, so to play 20 games in a row was really good.
And do you feel that's made you a better player and better prepared for the domestic season?
Yeah, definitely. I think a couple of years ago I did it where I went over to the CPL and was in the Australian team at the time, so I was continuously playing cricket, and I feel like, that's what I get the best out of.
Zamps, what's the battle between balancing white ball and red ball cricket for you?
I just said to Tom Andrews before, I'm really excited about playing some 4-day cricket. It's been a long winter of just white ball cricket, and now we've got this coming up, which is JLT is going to be really big for me personally. But I'm really looking forward to playing some red ball cricket too.
Is it hard? Because you've obviously represented the country with the white ball. So is it hard to sort of not put your eggs in one basket given that's where you've gone the furthest, or is the focus still on Test cricket? How do you break that down?
My focus at the moment would probably be the World Cup. I've had a big couple of years in and out of the one-day team, so my focus is really on the World Cup. But I think for me to get into that team, the Shield season is going to be really big because there's a big break between the JLT and the Big Bash. So continuously bowling and playing good cricket, I think, is going to be my only way into that squad.
And it does feel like you said, really cementing your spot internationally now sounds like it's a big goal of yours.
Yeah, definitely. I think the winter for me was really good. Played, obviously as an overseas player, the pressure is on you to do well. They're not afraid to give you the ball when sometimes in the Australian team or in the Big Bash they probably wouldn't look to give you the ball. So I found myself in most games I was bowling in really pressure situations. So it tested my mental strength, it tested my technique, which is something I've been working on as well. So it was a really, really good winter.
How did you feel you handled those tests?
Really well. The grounds in England are quite small, and the players and in the CPL as well, they're not afraid to take you on. They're pretty ruthless players. So as I said, the pressure was on. CPL was tough. I only bowled 22 overs in 9 games, but I felt like most of those overs were, if they didn't go my way, I came back really well, which is something I've tried to make my strength in the past.
And keen to make a mark, obviously, in this one-day series for the Redbacks as well.
As I said, ultimate goal for me is to be back in that Australian team and be ready for the World Cup. So to get in there, I think the JLT is going to be really big, personally and for teams. Well, we've got a lot of guys who are probably on the fringe. So if we individually do really well, collectively we play well and win games, I think it's going to put us in good stead for that Australian team.
And you made the final 2 of the previous 3 years without winning. This squad looks like it's built to win now. Jamie Sidden said last week that he thought you guys could win it. What's from a player's point of view? Is that the attitude?
I think if we don't give it a serious crack this year, there's something wrong. We've got guys who have come from overseas like Ferg, who is one of the best one-day players in the country. He's smacking the ball at the moment. Just like you look down our 11, our bowling attack's really settled. I think if we don't give it a serious crack, there's something wrong.
And you guys have been close to silverware. Obviously, the strikers won the Big Bash, but the Redbacks have been close to silverware in recent years. Time to win something from a player's point of view?
Yeah, definitely. I think this year, I hope so.
Do you reckon the age profiles are right, aren't they, Zamps? I suppose Richo's sort of 3 or 4 years older from the last time that you really would have given it a shake, and everyone's sort of, outside of Ferg, who's 60, everyone's probably in the zone.
Yeah, I'd say so. Coops is getting on now as well. We've all played enough cricket. It's been a tough gig when you only play 5 or 6 one-days a year. So you've got to just back your trial games, back your pre-season, and if guys go away and do play cricket, it's really good.
Mate. Would you like to see how they played after the Shield games, or are you happy with this sort of tournament-style format?
I don't mind the tournament-style format. It's a lot like a World Cup. And the ICC Champions Trophy and other competitions like that. So to play a block of games in a row, I don't really mind it. It's just as long as the grounds are up to scratch and the standard of cricket is up to scratch, getting guys ready for international level, then I don't really mind.
And mentally, Zamps, you look like you're in a really good space physically, though. You're as fit as you've ever been.
Yeah, I had a bit of pressure on me from Tim Nielsen before I left. Obviously, wanted to know if I was taking my cricket seriously, if I wanted to get back into the Australian team. Obviously, Justin Lang is a coach now there, and he puts a big emphasis on the physical side of things. So I made sure that I looked after myself. I felt like I've bowled really well. I kept myself in good shape, and I've been working on a few things with my bowling too. So I feel like I've come back with a lot of energy. I'm ready to go.
Have you lost any weight or anything? What's your skin folds and your weight?
Don't know. I'm pretty scared to get my skin folds done, just because I reckon Schwerty grabs a little bit too much. But I think it was my personal best 2K today, and I haven't done a pre-season, so I feel like I'm ready to go.
Beautiful.